Hello and welcome back to Samira's World, where we believe in learning equals an open mind and heart. Today's video we're going to discuss the history of Quebec, a very short lesson of Quebec, very important information. So let's begin with Jacques Cartier. Jacques Cartier is the very first European to navigate and describe the St. Lawrence River. He was born in 1491 and died in 1557. He navigated the St. Lawrence River, and I think he's most famous for being the first to navigate it. And he has his own bridge here in Quebec, which is called the Jacques Cartier Bridge. Now, this is another man that is very famous as well. And he also has his own bridge here in Quebec, which was recently just rebuilt because it was a little old. So, Samuel de Champlain was born August 13th, 1567. And died in 1635. Samuel de Champlain was a French explorer navigating, and Samuel de Champlain was known as the father of New France. He played a major role establishing New France from 1603 to 1635. He was also credited for founding Quebec City in 1608. He explored the Atlantic coastline, the Canadian interior, and the Great Lakes region. So, Mr. Samuel de Champlain and Mr. Jacques Cartier are very important men in the Canadian and Quebec history. They were explorers, navigators, and very important men. If you got any value out of this section of the video, please give it a like. And remember, learning equals an open mind and heart. Thank you. Now we're going to talk about a very beautiful historical building in Quebec City. It is called, and I visited this place before, and you could see that in the video I'm going to put on top. It's called Quebec City, Part 1 and Part 2, where I visited this place. It's called Chateau Frontenac. It is a beautiful, beautiful historical hotel that the beloved Queen of England had visited, alongside with other important and famous people. Chateau Frontenac is most famous building in Canada. The Grand Hotel offers a breathtaking view of the St. Lawrence River. It's very beautiful in architecture and historical significance. It's a must-see landmark. There are other places just like Chateau Frontenac in Quebec City that are very historical. And in my honest opinion, Chateau Frontenac is really beautiful. You just go inside of it and you just see the history behind it. The hard work that it took to build this. The architectural style is just beautiful. I just think it's really beautiful, and I can't believe how many famous people have been here. And it's really amazing that I got a chance to see it. Oh, and I just want to remind you. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the two most important dates in history. The Battle of Quebec. December 31st, 1775. The Battle of Quebec was fought on December 31st, 1775 between the American Continental Army forces and the British defenders of Quebec City. In the American Revolution War, the battle was the first major defeat of war for Americans, and it came with heavy losses. This was a pretty big battle in the province of Quebec. Now we're going to talk about the Quebec Act. We learned about these two important dates. Honestly, there's a lot of important dates, but I just wanted to pick two that I remembered learning about. And the Quebec Act was established procedure of governance for the province of Quebec. Great Britain's acquired the territory from France under 1763 Treaty of Paris. The act defended the structure of the provincial government by creating a governor who was supported by legislative council. So basically, the Quebec Act instituted a permanent administration in Canada's, replacing the temporary government created in the time of proclamation in 1763. The good thing about the Quebec Act, some would say, that allowed the French Catholics to obtain good jobs in government. So, these are two important things. These are two important events that happened in Quebec. I mean, obviously, there are more. If you like this kind of content, please check out this other video over here. If you like this video so much, please share it.